What is up, my fellow Munchies? It's your boy Mo here, and today we are at Huey Pizzeria, and we're about to get our grub on. Well, stay tuned.
Fortunately, they do have music at times in this review, so to kind of keep it consistent, I'm just going to be doing a voiceover again. But guys, if I could be real, I'm really not trying to get the YouTube police come knocking on my dodo. So let's get our munch on. So I walk into Huey P's, kind of look around. You got, the sign does catch your attention when you walk in. It does say go to the front desk pretty much to order. I guess, they want you to pay now, eat later type of thing. But since we were first timers, they did let us at least take the menu table and just kind of look over and see what we wanted. But there's so many options. They got pizza, they got pho, they got a whole bunch of other different appetizer type things. Even in different days of the week, you do kind of see like some specials on the board. I came here for two things: P&P, pizza and pho. Shot for snacks and myself, we did get kind of like a half margarita pizza and half cheese pizza, because we kind of wanted to see the basis of everything. My philosophy on at least pizza is, you can't claim to be a good pizza place if you can't make the basic stuff. Let's break down this cheese slice. So upon taking that first bite, it's definitely still cheesy. That cheese pull game is strong. Let's just take a second to really appreciate this. I mean, do you see this cheese pull? Bruh, I've never seen a pizza pull this hard. If this pizza was in the cheese pull Olympics, it would have won first place. Hands down. The sauce, it was okay, guys. I mean, it kind of, look, if you prefer sweet pizza sauce, this pizza is the pizza for you. I don't really care for sweet pizza sauce. That's just me. But to kind of give you a better idea of this pizza sauce, it's just kind of like your pizza sauce with like a little sugar, and it's got like a hint of like that tomato paste type of consistency. So it's just really not the sauce for me. The cheese was decent. I mean, it wasn't something you could like really write home about, but it's just kind of like more heavy on the mozzarella side and a lot lighter on the provolone side. Moving on to the margarita slice. So actually I did like this pizza a lot better. I feel like the tomatoes kind of cut through the sweetness of the sauce. You had your fresh mozzarella, and I guess their twist on it is they also put the cheese blend from the cheese slice into the pizza, so it definitely incorporates flavor a lot better into this particular pizza. But the dough is still the same, and the crust, crunch factor is still the same. It's like a 1 on the crunch scale. Last but not least, the pho. As you see from the pho, you got red onions, which I've never really seen red onions in pho, so it's kind of like a new experience for me. You got your rice noodles, you got your rare beef, and you got your broth, and all the little tidbits and pieces. Spring onions, cilantro, the works. I do like to taste the pho broth by itself, just to kind of see what I'm playing with. But broth, honestly, was like a very pure broth. You could taste that it was cooked with some bone broth and not some of that concentrate crap. The beef actually was pretty tender. It's like you just picked it up, you put it in your mouth, and as soon as you did, that beautiful morsel just dissolved into your mouth. The red onions were actually a nice addition too to the pho. It just gave it like a nice earthier taste. And the rice noodles, they're just cooked to perfection. But, I do like to add me some lime to kind of cut through that beefiness and give it like an extra level of flavor. And pro tip, if they do have chili oil, you better request for it, which over here they do. I like a little spice in my pho. But sipping on the pho, you just kind of felt like you were sitting at home on a cold day, getting warmth and life from this broth. It was just so simple. I loved it. There were no gimmicks. There were no, hey, you need to add a whole bunch of hoisin or sriracha sauce to make it amazing. It was just wholesome, man. You took that bite and your soul was just so relieved that it was getting warmed up.
And lastly, I do want to comment on the customer service. And I know I normally don't do that, but I feel like this place needs to be addressed in terms of customer service. I do like when you walked in, you just had that kind of like atmosphere that, you know, it was just a very friendly and family oriented place. The waitress was very informative, knowledgeable. And I know while we were sitting there, you know, not only the waitress came and checked on us, the owner came and checked on us, or who I believe was the owner. But we did come like maybe within like the last hour of them closing, and we didn't really get rushed out at all. Everybody was just there. It was a very chill atmosphere. You know, you had your people over at the daiquiri bar getting their daiquiris on, everybody having a good time. And then you had your other people getting their grub on over where we were at, you know, the fun section. But like, even when we were ordering our pho, even though there's not chili paste or chili oil at, I would call it the pho bar, they did offer that to us. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's a nice surprise. Like, I love me some chili oil. So, you know, they gave it to us. She even told us, don't put the whole thing in because it's going to destroy you. And I mean, it definitely had a kick to it. Overall, it's just like, even if some of the items aren't the best, the customer service definitely makes up for it. All right, with all that talk about pizza and pho, we're out here now for the ratings. I'm gonna start with the cheese slice first. The cheese slice gets a 6 munchies out of 10. You know, guys, there's a lot of things about the pizza that, it wasn't something that, like, you know, stood out to me like other pizza spots. And like I said, I'm not really a big sweet sauce kind of person. And no crisp really hurt y'all a lot. Next up, we got the margarita slice. That one, you know, because of the tomato kind of cutting through the sweetness, it did rank it higher on the scale. But that one just goes 6.5 munchies out of 10. And the last P on the menu, pho. So I'm gonna have to give the rare beef pho a 7.5 munchies out of 10. Now, the beef was fantastic. The ingredients were really good and simple, but it is an expensive bowl of pho. Like, most phos that you see out there are like anywhere from like the $8 range to like the $10 range, and you get more of it. There are spots out there in New Orleans that do have added flavors instead of just that simple broth, which elevate it to like a different perspective that you would really enjoy. I'm not saying that this is a bad pho. I'd still drive over there and get some, but it's just kind of like more on the expensive side in terms of pho. Question: what is your favorite item to get from Huey P's? Let me know in the comments below. In this video, throw up a like. Smash that.
Don't even touch it.
Alright, guys. Smash that subscribe and tap that bell icon to get more future food reviews from your boy Mo Munchies. And as always, until next time, munch on. I'm gonna do the cheese slice first, and then I'm gonna do the margarita.